for another edition. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Jackson misses. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Sacramento. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Here's Castle. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Wells dishes to Jackson. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Fox with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Castle. Johnson with it. Three-pointer, Fox. Wells grabs the miss. It's Morant in the corner. Caldwell Pope outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson deciding where to go with it. 4 on the clock. And Morant gets it to go.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Morant. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Memphis out in front, up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Edey. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Conchar in at the 2. Castle on the wing, guarded by Jerome. And it's Sohan missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. No good on the free throw. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Vassell comes in for Luke Cornett. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Can't tie it up as that one misses. It's Morant in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Spurs trail by 3. Up top, Fox. Guarded by Jerome. Fox, no good. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. Rebound, San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season. Vassell, wide open. He nails it, and we're tied up.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Sohan. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. Memphis also making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ty Jerome. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Wells. To the middle. Tries from the block. And Caldwell Pope finishes inside. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket in this one.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing on the board. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Chalk up 2 there.
They need offense from Fox at the point guard. His jump shot is an important weapon for them.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wells. Morant's against Fox. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Wells. Wells has got 3 assists in the game. Fox deciding where to go with it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Bunch of road games coming up. This could be a good challenge for them.
Yeah, it could bond these guys together, help team chemistry. Depends on what these guys are made of. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game, great performance by Jaren Jackson.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Vassell in its small forward. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama high post. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Jackson misses. 1:36 left to play in the third. Johnson finds Fox. Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Clark. Wembanyama fighting for it.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Vassell. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And it's Ty Jerome in for Caldwell Pope. 1:19 left in the third. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Morant with the steal. Pass to Aldama. And he uses the glass on the layup. Aldama's got his first points of the night.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Now here's Johnson. Outside, Fox. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Aldama with the rebound.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little Johnny killer. That's impressive stuff.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies out in front, leading by just 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Clark in itself.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Now Jackson shoots the 3. It's good!
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here is Wembanyama. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Fox with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. 2 points! That one goes!
When Fox gets it on the break, like, it is a wrap. He might be the fastest guy in the league.
Memphis has gone 5-9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. Morant against Fox. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. 3. Good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. They trail by 1. Outside, Fox. For 3. The shot is off. Memphis has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ballgame.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Not that time. It won't go. Memphis leading by 3. Now Morant. Launches it. A 3-ball by Morant.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Wembanyama, no good, and a chance to end the run right there. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Memphis. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Ja Morant. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight. That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
For Memphis. Ja Morant. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
San Antonio calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Now Castle, outside Fox. Puts up the three. The three goes down.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Victor Wembanyama, first personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Memphis, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ja Morant.